Don't forget to scan my QR code and follow me on all social media platforms. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like the video.
Good morning.
Welcome to Rob's and Laurie's podcast, where we share unfiltered, uncensored, whatever the fuck we want to share.
We're live from Blingmobile. Sitting at the park.
Sitting at the park enjoying the
squirrels.
The squirrels. Got our Starbucks, so cheers. Cheers to you. See, he has bad habits, guys. Cheers to you guys from both of us. So anyways, we have some topics, different topics that we're going to talk about. So usually we stay on one topic, but then we end up being all over the place. And this is our podcast, so welcome to it. But anyways, so I literally chose about 7 to 8 different topics so that we can talk about certain little things. And if you guys have any questions, please don't forget to ask us in the comment section. Please don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow my husband on his YouTube, where he posts all his riding motorcycle content. I will leave his link down in the description. And don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. And with that being said, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well as his channel. But with that being said, let's hop right into the video. So guys, let's get it. What is the first question?
What are some of the biggest challenges in relationships?
What is our biggest challenges?
Some of our biggest challenges in relationships.
I'll go first because I could admit my wrongs and stuff. So I think my biggest challenge is, and you tell me if it's correct.
Oh, I will.
When we're talking, like when we're both talking and then he's talking, I overtalk him. And that's not good. I have to allow him to finish so that I can listen and express what we're talking about. Because if we overtalk each other, nobody's going to get heard. So, yeah, that's my big... It's so important for you to allow your partner to talk and finish before you start to talk. You'll never understand what he or she's talking about. How are you supposed to respond if you're overtalking? Because you're not listening. Let them finish and then you can respond. Plus, it's respect when you allow them to finish. Because if we overtalk each other, nobody's going to get heard. So, yeah, that's my biggest challenge and I have to work on that. Do you think that's true?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I don't know what mine is. You tell me. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't fucking give me rubs.
What? I give... That's all I do. Stop, you're gonna hurt again.
I don't start hurting until I go.
All right, go ahead.
So
I don't know, telling you things more clear.
I think, yeah, telling me things clear, because I have a hard time comprehending, and then he tells me certain things, and I don't really understand, so I take it different, and it's something that he didn't even mean, but he knows that I have a hard time comprehending. We do face those challenges, but we talk about it, right? Mm-hmm. And then we move on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what's the next question, baby? He's the love of my life.
She's the love of my life. What was your biggest failure and what did you learn from the experience?
My biggest failure in our relationship or just in general?
No, I guess it's just in general.
I would say being in a toxic domestic violence relationship and not getting help and getting out of it sooner. That's mine. Because I was really bad abused and I allowed myself to stay in that relationship and get beaten thinking that I couldn't get help or couldn't get out. But I didn't have the support system, so I was younger back then and I didn't really understand. Another one of my biggest failures is allowing people to walk all over me and treat me like shit, and allowing them to continue to stay in my life and me not doing shit about it. But guess what? I refuse to go through that shit anymore. I know my worth and I know what I deserve. But I learned from that shit and I won't go through that shit no more. But I think that was like the hardest thing that I've dealt with in that. What about you?
Mine was everything in New York.
Everything in New York.
Like, New York was just my biggest failure.
Okay. Is it like because of the things that you dealt with, or
Everything.
just everything?
I mean, even Anthony. Like, before I came home from prison.
Tell them who Anthony is, because they don't know.
Well, my son.
How old is he?
He's going on 20.
20 years old.
So, before I came home from prison, me and him had a conversation, and he said the same thing. He goes, Dad, you want to be successful? I said, yeah. He's like, don't come back to New York.
That's exactly what he said too.
Yeah, he said, don't come back to New York.
And he said, if you love me, you won't come back.
He's like, don't come back to New York because you're going to fail in New York.
And why do you think he said that?
Because he knows New York is not good for me.
So that part is like a part of being weak. Do you feel like you're weak in that area?
No,
habits?
I can. It's just a different circumstance there.
Okay.
Like, just...
It's just bad general.
Yeah.
You just rather stay away from it
Yep.
type shit. Okay.
Like, I could go there and everything. It's just, I'd rather not.
You rather not put yourself in that situation or position, huh?
No. Just like, you know how you get anxiety?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't really get
There's no
anxiety.
purpose.
Yeah, I don't really get anxiety like that. It's just my mind will race in different directions.
Yeah.
Just being there.
Yeah.
Balance personal growth with a committed relationship.
Mine, I would say like being by yourself, that time is quality time for you. Personal growth is so very important. You got to spend time with yourself so that you get to know you better, so that you can create a better bond and communication with your partner. Personal growth is so important for you to spend time with yourself so that you can reflect on everything that you're dealing with, that you're going through, because it's not just you, it's also your partner. You have to have self-care, self-love, because if you don't have any of that, how are you supposed to be a good partner to your partner? Being by yourself is really, really important. Self-care is everything.
But I think it's also like personal growth. So if you, let's say as an adult, you accomplish something within you that has to do with your personal growth, you have to celebrate together. Like,
yeah,
you know, like, look, you made that fabulous video yesterday about, you know, he got me my bike and you got me my bike and stuff like that. That's still personal growth, because even though it's materialism, it's still something that we wanted together.
Yeah, it was like our achievement.
Yeah, so you're celebrating together.
Yeah, that is true. So I bought him a bike, he bought me a bike, and it was the bike of our dreams. So it's like, because I would say that the Kawasaki Ninja, hell yeah, because I've been thinking about that for so long.
It was between that and the CBR 500.
Yeah.
But
I was more focused on that Ninja.
Yeah. You know, but like I said, it's about celebrating together, man.
Absolutely.
Like if you get a raise from work, what are you going to do? You're going to celebrate.
Yeah.
You're going to, hey, babe, you want to come? I mean, if you're not living together and stuff like that.
Right. That's true.
You want to come to my work celebration?
And I've been to 2 of yours, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like these questions because it kind of gets us to, like, I don't know, navigate different questions and stuff.
What do you think is the biggest challenge couples face today?
Communication, loyalty, cheating.
Loyalty and cheating is a big one.
Yeah.
I mean,
not telling the truth.
I mean, I know some people that could still be the greatest communicators, but still cheat.
Yeah,
they be disloyal.
People tell lies between a relationship. They just don't communicate what's really going on, and then they hide that lie, and then the lie turns into more lies, and then by the time you know, your significant other finds out, and then it just blows up in your face. So yeah, I think that's one of the biggest thing is not communicating, the disloyal, dishonest. I don't know, I just feel like cheating and lying and not communicating is like the biggest thing in relationships. I do. What do you think?
I agree with that too. Like the cheating and stuff, like most of these dudes just want to get like a notch under their belt.
Yeah.
And think that they can sleep with all these different girls and stuff like that. you know, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, you're not young anymore. You say it all the time. You're like, as you get older, it's hard to find the person. You know what I mean? But they still want to sleep around and do whatever and stuff like that.
And then there's a lot of them that are young, that are alone right now.
Yeah.
And they ain't got nobody. And
Yeah.
then they wished, damn, I should have held on to her.
Yeah.
Or I should have held on to him. Fuck, you know?
But it's like, you know, even me, for instance, I've been the cheater. I've been the liar and stuff. But then you cheat on this person, and then the person that you cheating with, you don't wind up with them.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's all fun and games when you're cheating with this person, but then you make all these plans of, okay, when I leave her, I'm going to be with you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then you're with this person for, let's say, 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
This person thinks and knows that you're going to do the same exact thing to her that you did with the last person. And it doesn't work. It's easier just to stay with the same person that you've been with and work it the fuck out.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
It's literally that simple. Work it the fuck out.
It is, because it's like, why would you want to just keep bouncing around
Yeah.
with different personalities? It's like, why? You know,
Yeah.
why? For what? I would like to say that we have a perfect relationship. We're not perfect by any means, so don't say, you know, don't think that. But we have such great communication, and I don't know, I feel like everything just works and flows with us.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
But that's the thing. Like I said before, you, like, work it the fuck out with your person.
Yeah.
You know, like, how can you say, do the things that made that person fall in love with you.
Absolutely.
You know, continue that. Yeah, you might fall off and stuff like that.
It happens.
Yeah, you might fall off and stuff like that. Like,
communication.
In the beginning, you might get her flowers, and then, like, a good year or 6 months goes by and you stop getting her flowers. You know, and she probably says something like, oh, remember when you used to get me flowers? It's like, okay, well, fucking get her flowers again. You know, like,
but you got her used to that. You know,
Yeah,
so it's like
but
you got her used to that. So it's like you have to keep doing the same things.
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do the same thing like every day, every week, but every month, once a month, bring
Like
flowers.
once,
And I give flowers, so
Like
I appreciate that.
once-
So I do appreciate that because you always give me flowers.
You're welcome.
And I appreciate how you love me.
I appreciate how you love me.
Yes, you my love.
All right, we're getting off topic. We're getting naughty in the car.
We got the back seat, windows are tinted. Let's get it.
Oh, man.
Anyways, guys, are you done? So, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to knock this video down into 2 videos because it's at 32 minutes. There's going to be a part 1 and a part 2. So I hope that you guys watch both videos. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so when I drop a video, you guys will be the first ones to know. And guys, don't forget, stay healthy, stay blessed, stay poppin'. Bye. And we have to do a thumbnail. He's the love of my life.
She's the love of my life.